The last thing that sold was one of my favorite things to do.
Hey, Bluegrass, can we go thrift shopping?
Hello, YouTube world. My name is Anthony Long. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Picker channel. You came back. Well, I'm judging you, but I'm sure glad you did. What sold on eBay yesterday? First thing was this Luther Vandross. It's like a, I don't even know exactly what they officially call it, but like they put them in press, they call them press photos, and they give them out before like a release of an album, or whatever. And I'm sure that's what they use to sign autographs for when they go to shows and different things. I got a huge lot of these, and they're really cool. And I sold this one for, I believe, $9.95, $9, and plus shipping on top. And I just do the same thing I do with baseball cards, and I put cardboard on top and bottom, and then put it in a bubble mailer. Next thing that sold was this N64 game. I had it up for $13.95. It's Off-Road Challenge. It's not that good a game, but it was still worth a little bit of money. So instead of bundling it with a console, I sold it separately. And it's got the little indentation on the back, the 09. Shows that it's not a fake. I guess Japan made a bunch of fakes in the last 10 to 15 years. And they sent me an offer for $11.05, which made it out to be exactly $15 with my shipping and handling. Next thing I sold was this. I've sold quite a few of these now. It's an autograph draft prism rookie. His name's Kendrick Rogers. He's a wide receiver from Texas A&M. It's 43 of 49. It's on the back there. It's hard to see. And it's a sticker auto. You can tell by when you get closer there. I think he's signed by the Cowboys, but he didn't have any stats. But it sold, he sent me an offer like $8. I sent back $11.95. I think he sent back $9. I'm like, I'll probably never find another person that wants this. But he was from Texas, so most likely is a huge fan of him when he was at Texas A&M, and pays to put up your autographs, even if stuff hasn't sold of theirs and this and that. But that's another reason to put it up, because there's someone might be looking for it, but there's none out there, and so you're the only one that has one, so it makes it scarce. These are cool cards. The Prism draft picks are pretty good. These you can actually find at Walmart. But in those blaster packs, you don't get the chances of the autographs as easy. So I bought a break, and there was a category to buy, and it was all the undrafted autographs, and there was a lot of them. But also, if you're an NFL football fan, there's a lot of guys that get drafted that don't get drafted who are good players every year. So they're obviously most likely not going to be a Pro Bowl or anything. Those guys get drafted, but it's guys that can help a team. The last thing that sold was one of my favorite things to do. Someone bought, and I put these up last night, and they sold last night. These are patches. There's 6 of them. I'll pull them out real quick. They're cool patches. And I think there's some kind of a rescue division for the Air Force. If something goes wrong, that one's really cool. And I looked them up individually. They don't go for a lot of money, so I put them in lots of 6. Put this up for $19.95. And I think a guy offered me $18, and I took it. And then I sent him like the one thing I love to do, I sent him a message real quick. Thank you for the purchase. I have a couple more lots in my store of patches. If you want to buy them, I'll combine shipping and take an offer for whatever. I'll take an offer. And a few minutes later, I had one up for another one for $18.95 that I just put up an hour before. And they're not quite as cool, but they're still look nice. And these are all used, and you can tell, and they've been pulled off of the uniforms. I got these in an auction. I paid, I think, 25 bucks for the whole lot. And I have a gas mask and some other stuff, the jacket and something else that went with it too. But he sent me an offer for, it was $18.95. He sent me an offer for $13, and I was fine with that after him purchasing one before, because who knows when I'm going to get someone that's interested in the same thing again. So another $13 sale added onto it. That's that's nice. And so total, I got $30, and I gave him an invoice, combined the invoices, and gave him, I think I only charged $4 for the shipping. It would have been 7 something, and he paid right away. And so if you all don't do that, I think it's well worth a little bit of time to sell 2 things instead of 1, and send it to the same person, combine the shipping, and just makes it easy. And like I said, I may not find somebody that wants, and I had 3 lots. The other one wasn't as cool, and who knows when I'm gonna find someone that wants that one. But these are just some of the things I do on eBay and things I like to sell. And once again, look how easy to store, easy to ship these are going to be. So whenever I like to look at things on eBay, I try to do as small as possible, just easier to store. I mean, I can't imagine having 30 pair of shoes, how much room that takes. I have a few pair, but just I try to keep that minimal, only if it's something worth my time. But all the big stuff, it goes right to my antique booth, and most of the time I just try to stay away from it. Even if my antique booth, I don't want to push it up there, and I like to have room up there too. But grind on, friends. I did a bad job of filming this, but that's my classic rock, Steve Miller Band, some Stones, Jethro Tull. That's my Elvis lot. Those Elvis are really clean ones. I probably should put on eBay. I added some 1980s and some 1970s. Most of those are Bob Dylan, and then some 1960s there. And this is my the Eagles is country. I put them as country, folk, and then in the back is some gospel. A lot of my antiques here. That ukulele just sold, $10. I think I bought it for 3. Earnhardt Jr.'s items. That violin is really cool. Some projectors, Dale Earnhardt Jr. stuff, Davy Crockett binoculars, some old crafts, some glass there in the corner, tons of Earnhardt, old military license plate, and I'm pretty full for the weekend.
Bye from Bluegrass Pickers. Stay tuned.